Hey, welcome back to Real World Deer Hunter. I'm Steve, and as always, if you like our videos, please subscribe. Okay, your private property, it sucks. That's right, your private property sucks. It's hard to believe, but you're hunting on private property, and a place sucks. Okay? There are many reasons, but here are the big ones why the property that you're hunting on, even though it's private, may suck. Number one, the deer don't live there. That's right. It might be trees and woods and stuff like that, but the deer don't live there. They just pass through. Open hardwoods is kind of cool to be in and look, and it's kind of scenic when you're sitting there, but it doesn't hold a whole lot of deer. Okay? Pretty much what you need to be looking for when you're looking for private property to hunt is there are three things that a deer basically really needs, okay? One is an abundant food source. Number two is cover to bed. And number three, are you ready for this? Privacy. Yes, deer like their privacy. So, let's get into this. A food source, okay? Food source is great. You found a place that's all cornfields. Okay, deer love food. There ain't a tree to be found for a half mile, anywhere around it. Okay, no good. So, keep looking for a farm. Okay? Hey, here's a place I can knock on. It's got some woods. It's got some fields and stuff like that. This should be much better. And it probably is much better than the first one you were just looking at. There you go, knock. Farmer says, yeah, sure, no problem. Everything's cool. You ask him if he could go take a walk. Yeah, go ahead, right ahead, and blah, 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 blah. Okay, you walk around the place. You got cornfields. You can see the trails leading into the cornfields and stuff like that. There's some woods. Okay, not so bad. And there's not one, but 7 tree stands that you find within a couple hundred yards of walking around. Seems the farmer lets everybody that asks hunt generally, unless, they really turn the guy off or whatever, scare him. Okay? So, you've got food, you've got cover, you don't have privacy. Now, I'm not saying that you want to be the only person that hunts on a piece of property, because especially if you're dealing with permission, that's not something that happens a whole lot. But what I'm saying is, be careful for this situation. It's happened to me a lot. Okay, another reason why the property you're hunting sucks. Everything's pretty cool. Light hunting pressure so the deer have some privacy. There's some cover, there's food. Everything's good. Hunt a few times in the morning. It ain't happening. You're not seeing much. Deer signs there. Hey, if it's legal, you can go shine a spotlight, and there's 75 deer in that field at night. The problem's your approach. What good is a place if you have to walk through where the deer are feeding to get to where you're going to hunt? It's no good. You need to figure out an alternative route. Or maybe just hunt in the afternoons. I'll give you another scenario. Your spot sucks to hunt when the wind is wrong 80% of the time. That's right. You need some type of unique wind, maybe a northeast or a southeast or something that's not common wherever you're at. Now, I know everybody says, yeah, the wind blows from every direction. Well, it does, but not every time you can hunt. A lot of times you can pretty much count on something being like a westerly or like a northwest or even a southwest with clear weather. And if you have clear weather most of the time, if that's a bad wind for where you're at, your spot sucks. And yeah, no amount of scent protection or scent elimination will help in that situation, Because if your wind is blatantly blowing to every deer, even though you may not spook the first one or the third one, well, but if the second and fifth and seventh and ninth get spooked, well, you're blowing the place out. You're making the place suck even more than it already sucks. So, the ideal that you're looking for, if you can find it in private land to hunt, you're looking for close food source, okay? And I'm not just talking browse, okay? I'm talking about something that's really alluring to the deer, okay? Be it corn, beans, sorghum, some type of agriculture, okay? If that's not in the area, then you're going to key on browse and stuff like that, okay? So, food source. Then you have to have favorable winds to hunt. After that, you want to have a good, nice, low-impact entrance to the area. And then, when you're in that area, you can't be surrounded by other hunters. So, if you've got food, you've got cover, you've got some sort of privacy, at least low hunting pressure, okay, instead of high hunting pressure, your private property probably will not suck as bad as the next guy's. Hey, for Real World Deer Hunter, I'm Steve.